Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakodash, Rakathom. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and the salute and the shalom to all the hakim that are out here laboring and pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. All right. Are you serious? All right. Now, Yahawashi, he was in the flesh, right? He was what? Acquainted with grief, right? He was always sick, right? But when it was time for him to be crucified, he got nervous, right? He was in the flesh, right? Now, he had spiritual power, but he was still in the flesh, though. Let's see. I think it's Matthew 20. Let's see. Can't remember which one it is. Okay. This is Matthew 26 and 36. It says, "Then cometh Yahawashi with them unto a place called Gethsemane," right? Now, Gethsemane means oil press, right? Now, who was the oil that was being pressed? Yahawashi was, right? He was pressed in the spirit, man. He was like, man, man. And the thing is, man, you gotta, all right, man, Yahawashi, he knew that he would have to go through this, man. He knew it, man. All right, man, and don't you think that was constantly on his mind? That he would have to be crucified for his people, man. That he would have to take on all the sins of his people. And also pay for the sins that he committed. That was always on his mind, man. Like, why do you think he was always going off by himself, man? To think, right? Says unto the disciples, "Sit ye here while I go and pray yonder," right? And he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then saith he unto them, "My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. And tarry ye here and watch with me." And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt," right? So Yahawashi, he was like, man, he was like, "Father, Abba, and I don't know if I could do this, man." I don't know if I could do this. Is there any other way? Right? All right, man. And he was sweating and he was afraid, man. Because, man, who would want to be crucified like that, man? No one would, man. No one would want to go through that, man. But he went through it. Why? Because he had to. Right? This is it says see kind it says, and he cometh unto the disciples and finding them asleep, and saith unto Peter, what, could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. Right? So Yahawashi's spirit was strong, but his flesh was weak. That's why he was getting nervous, man. That's why he asked his father, Yahweh, let this cup pass from me, man. I don't know if I could do this. Right? It says, verse 42, he went away again the second time and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup pass, it's like, O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done. Right? So he, all right, man. So he said, what? Let me say, Father, now, if I gotta go through this, I'll do it. Right? If I gotta go through it, I'll go through it. No problem. Right? He said, your will be done. I would do it. Right? Verse 43, and he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy, and he left them and went away again and prayed the third time, saying the same words. Then cometh his disciples and saith unto them, sleep on now, take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, and let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doth betray me. Right? He was speaking of who? Judas. Right? But what happened though, man? Yahawashi, he went through it, man. He went through it, man. Because he said what? It is finished, right? He said it is finished. See, okay, this is John 19:30. When Yahawashi therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Right? So Yahawashi went through it, man. And who gave him the strength to go through it? Yahweh did. Right? This is 1 Peter 1:7. That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than that of gold, it's like than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawashi Mashiach. Right? Now, Yahawashi, he went through his hour of temptation. And what's that, man? When he went to the Garden of Gethsemane, man. Right? That was the beginning of his hour of temptation, man. Right? And plus when Judas betrayed him, man. Right? And when he went before Pontius Pilate. Right, man? And when he went before Pontius Pilate, man, he didn't complain, man. He went through it. He went through it. Right? So our hour of temptation is when the mark of the beast is implemented, man. Let's see. Let's see, Proverbs 18. It's Proverbs 18 and 10. It says, "The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe." Right? So, Yahawashi, he called upon who? He called upon his father's name. He called upon Yahweh. He said, Abba Yahweh, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me, man. But if not, I'll go through it. See? Like, man, so in that day, our spirit will be strong, right? But our flesh is what's going to have us nervous, man. Right? Our flesh is what will have us so our flesh is what will have us nervous, man, but our spirit will keep us strong though. See? I hope this is making sense. This is 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. All right. So we know that hour is coming, right? So we must keep our spirit strong, man. All right, man. Always pray, right? Stay in the scripts, man. Right? And continue to call upon the names Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi and believe in those names, man. Revelation 3 and 10 says, hold on, well, let's get 2 and 10 first. Revelation 2 and 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And then ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right? Now, Yahawashi, he received his crown. See? So we have a crown that we have to receive. Right? And we will receive it after we go through this, man. After we go through the hour of temptation. Right? Let's go back to 3 and 10. because thou hast kept the word of my patience, that's his truth, in his name, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is to try you. So like the hour of temptation. It's like the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So to keep I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. That's what, man. That's us being what, man? Delivered. All right, man. We will be redeemed. We will be delivered from the hour of temptation. All right. Let's get Sirach 2. Sirach 2 and 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Now, Yahawashi, he constantly endured, right? When his hands were getting nailed, right, and his feet was getting nailed, when he was getting beaten, man. Right? He endured, man. Right? He endured, man. He went through it. So we have to go through ours, man. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? Now, Yahawashi, he was an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. He was going through hell, man. Right? His faith was being tested, man. Right? And when it was all over, man, he was gold. He was golden, man. Believe in him and depart not away. So like believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. All right. Ye that fear, it kind of says, ye that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. Right? Verse 10, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Now, was Yahawashi forsaken during that time? No. Who gave him the strength to drink of that cup. Yahweh did, man. Right? So we have a cup that we must drink, man. And that's the cup of catching hell, man. Right? And the hour of temptation. So Yahweh, Hashem, Yahawashi is going to give us the strength to go through the hour of temptation, man. Right, man? And to be bold in it, man. It says, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Verse 11, last one. 13. Say, for Yahweh is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore he shall not be defended. All right? So we gotta go through our hour. So we gotta go through our hour of temptation, man. See, Hamashiach, all right, Hamashiach Yahawashi went through his, so we gotta go through ours, right? So with that I say, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, the rule well, and this salute and the Shalom to all the Akim that's out here laboring, pushing this truth in all sincerity and the truth. And with that, I say Shalom.